In this video, we'll be taking a look at the My Interface commands down along the bottom section of the screen. Now, all of these are pretty much used for either the purposes of animation or they're also used for the command line for being able to do some scripting on here. Let me show you how these work. First of all, we have what is called the time slider. That's what this box is right here. You're going to see it going from numbers 1 to 24 on our system. Right now on number 6, I actually have the slider sitting there. And as I move it, you'll see a previous animation that I've already created, very simply, is going back and forth. As I move the slider, whatever animation I've created will also move back and forth. That's called the time slider. You also have what is called a range slider. That's directly underneath the time slider here. Now, if we take a look at this, you'll see that the range slider is set from 1 to 24. If I were to want to make that twice as long, in other words, to 48, if I stretch this out right here, you'll see that up above it on my time slider, we now, instead of having 24 frames, have 48 frames on it. Let me reset that to 24. And then I want to show you if I slide the range slider, you will now see that it starts on cell number 25 or frame number 25 and goes all the way up to frame 48. So it gives you some extra controls by controlling it this way. Over on the right hand side, we have what are called the playback controls. Now the playback controls work just like any VCR. If I hit the play button, it's going to play my animation. Now I only have the animation going from frames 1 to 24. Now let me show you what happens. If I stop this, I'm going to take that range slider. We're going to spread it out to 48. Now realize that from 24 to 48, we have no animation, so it's going to end up pausing. Let's go ahead and play it again. So 1 to 24, it does the animation. 25 to 48, it doesn't do the animation. You can also play an animation backwards, which looks very similar as far as for this particular animation. And you can go to the very beginning, or you can go to the very end, or you can step one step at a time as well here between keyframes. And those are some of the samples of the animation commands at the bottom of the interface.